Hey you all, welcome to Blue's Plate. So I started to do this sauce and then I realized I've never done it for you all. So I decided to go ahead and turn on the camera right quick and do it with you all. So we're just going to be here a minute or two or three. But I want to do the sauce with you all. The dish is going to cook for a while. So if this is your first time here, the voice you are hearing is the voice of Blue. We're just here for a moment because I want to show you the sauce, okay? It's all about the sauce, all right? So in this sauce, I have a can of tomato paste, okay? A can of tomato paste. And a can of vegetable broth, okay? And I'm gonna add some yellow pepper, okay? So that's about a half a yellow pepper going in there, okay? A half of red pepper, and a half of orange, okay? And then this is about 3 cloves of garlic. It just broke up, but it's 3 cloves of garlic, okay? And all that's going in there. And we're gonna go ahead and blend that right quick, okay? I'll mute it so you guys don't have to hear the blending. Hi, Legendary. I'll mute it so you don't have to hear the blending, okay? Now, before it gets all done, I'm gonna add 1 whole white onion, okay? So we have a can of tomato paste mixed with a can of the broth, vegetable broth. And then we have half of a red, yellow, and orange pepper, 3 garlic cloves, and I just added 1 full onion. Okay? That's the sauce so far. Going back on so you guys don't have to hear it. Okay, so before it gets all together, I want to also say that we have a little bit of oil in our pan already, okay? So to that, a little at a time, we're going to add our seasonings, okay? If you watched me before, I'm usually heavy with the seasonings, but we're going to put a very powerful, potent ingredient in here. So today I'm going light with the seasonings. I'm going to be starting out with a 1/4 teaspoon of pepper, okay? A 1/4 teaspoon of onion powder, a 1/4 teaspoon of garlic powder, and a 1/4 teaspoon of crushed red pepper flakes, okay? Because this next ingredient is very strong, and we're gonna add it a little at a time. And it is Dijon mustard, okay? Not honey mustard, Dijon mustard. So I'm going to add a tablespoon. Let's do 2 tablespoons at a time. Now, this is something that you actually have to taste as you go to make sure you have the right mixture, okay? So those are all the items. And because it's tomato paste, we're always going to use a pinch of sugar all the time. Doesn't matter what it is, we're always going to use a pinch of sugar when we're using anything tomato based. Okay? So there you go. You got a can of tomato paste. It's a 12 ounce can of tomato paste. So then you do 12 ounces. You fill that can up with your vegetable broth or your chicken stock or your chicken broth. Okay? Then you have a half of yellow, red, and orange pepper. You have a full onion. You have 3 garlic cloves. You have those seasonings, 1/4 of a teaspoon at a time. And then you have your Dijon mustard. And we're going to give that a blend. And we're going to have to taste this as we go. As I said, this is not something that you just want to guess about, right? Because this dish is all about the sauce. So we're going to go back. And so you guys don't have to hear, I'm going to mute it. Well, it looks like I was already on mute. I don't know what's the last thing you guys heard. It seems like I've been on mute and I didn't realize it. The last person I spoke to was Gabriel. I said hello to Gabriel. I don't know if you heard me. I was saying hello to Gabriel and I was saying thanks for coming over. I was saying that I realized I didn't schedule this live. I hit my button because you all have never seen me do the sauce. I realize other people are live right now, and so I don't expect a lot of people to be here, but I wanted to at least get something out where you all could see the sauce that I'm making today's dish because it's all about the sauce. I don't know if you guys heard me say all of that, but there it is. Um, so I'm gonna go I'm gonna go ahead and blend this up some more, okay? So I'm clearly not hitting the button enough, but I was just saying hello to everyone. Thanks for coming over. I didn't expect anyone to be here, but I see that a lot of you have come. So thank you, Gabriel, Wellness, Alice, Hudat. Thanks for coming over. I appreciate it. I truly am shocked to see you guys. But anyway, let me keep blending. Hey, Senna. Yeah, I wasn't. Yeah, it wasn't an expected live at all. Okay, so again, tomatoes. No, not tomatoes. 1 can of tomato paste. So a 12-ounce can of tomato paste. Fill that can up with 12 ounces of broth, vegetable or chicken, okay, or stock. A half of green pepper. A half of red pepper, yellow pepper, orange pepper. 3 garlic cloves. 3 tablespoons of Dijon mustard. And then garlic powder, onion powder, a pinch of sugar, pepper, crushed red pepper flakes, okay? And put all of that in there. Taste it as you go because Dijon mustard is strong. All right, so we're gonna give it another taste. Let's see what we're working with now. Yes. Yes. That's it. That's our sauce, okay? Well, Blue, you've been talking about this sauce for the past 14 minutes. Where's this sauce going? I'll show you in a moment. So, we have earlier over the weekend, I was telling you guys, I don't know what to do with this chicken, right? We done purchased the chicken. What are we gonna do with the chicken? Well, we're gonna put this sauce over these chicken breasts. That's what we're gonna do. Okay? The chicken has been washed. I'm just giving it a rinse. Getting off some of the extra fatty pieces. Tearing off the skin as much as I can, because these did not come skinless. These are split chicken breasts. And the live is almost over, y'all. Split chicken breast. And I'm just taking the skin off. And this is going, that sauce is going over our chicken. And when I come back later, we'll see the finished product. This is my second live today. I was live this morning at 7. I actually did 2 lives this morning at 7 on my other channel, because I did a live and then the live went bad. So hi, Real. I swear you were just live a minute ago. Hi. I saw that you were live, and I don't normally go live. I'm going to keep saying this. I don't normally go live when other people are live. I don't normally go live when other people I support are live. But I saw Real was live. But I hadn't done this sauce with y'all. So that's why if you look at the beginning, I just started before anybody got in here. Just started going. Because I knew I wasn't only going to be here but a minute. And just like this morning's live, not many were there, but they can watch the replay, right? Okay, so we went light on our seasonings with the sauce. But you gotta season the chicken, right? So these are 3 chicken breasts. Split chicken breast, and I took the skin off, okay? Let's season them up. Here's where our extra seasoning is going. If you are used to watching me, you might have been like, where's the rest of her seasoning? This is not Blue. This is not Blue in this kitchen, because Blue is going to season the heck out of some stuff. Well, I am. So the same items that we just used for our sauce, we're going in with our chicken. Not as heavy on the crushed red pepper flakes, okay? Not as heavy on that. But we're going to evenly cover with that garlic, onion powder, and pepper, okay? I'm running out of pepper. Help me, Jesus. All right? There we go. And we're going to do that on the other side as well. So just flip those over and do the same thing on the other side. But don't add any more, unless you want really, really, really hot. Don't add any more of your crushed red pepper flakes, okay? Don't do that. Okay, don't do that. And then we're going in with a little bit of that Dijon, 1 tablespoon. I promise you, you're not gonna need more than that, okay? Dijon mustard is strong. Okay, so let's get all of that mixed in. Okay, it's gonna look like this is not really seasoned, but I promise you, it's really seasoned. All right. So we've had our oil going, okay? Just a little bit of oil, whatever you want to use, palm oil, coconut oil, whatever oil you want to use, all right? We're going to take these bone down. Y'all hear it? Very, very easy dish, y'all. Very easy dish. But this dish is all about the sauce. All right? So we got those in our pan. And now we're just going to pour that sauce over it and let it cook. That's it. That's the dish. That sauce we just made. Pouring it right over our dish. Right on top. Again, if you missed what the sauce is, of course I want you to watch the replay. But the sauce is, the base of it is a can of tomato paste, 12-ounce can of tomato paste. And then you choose whether or not you want to use a 12-ounce can of chicken broth or veggie broth, okay? Half of each pepper. I use red, green, orange. 3 garlic cloves. 1 full onion. Now this is thick, y'all. I don't want it this thick. So at some point, I am going to thin it out. But I'm going to wait to do that because as the chicken cooks, what's it going to do? It's going to release its juices, right? And so I'm going to put some more liquid in after that. But this is it. This is the dish. Now, you can put this in the oven if you want, or you can cook it right here on top of the stove. This also works in a crock pot. Okay, if you want to do this crock pot style, you can do that too. I really wanted to do it on the stovetop today because I actually like it that way. Okay, I haven't made this in a long time, but since I had all the items for it, I haven't made this since my Facebook days actually. So since I had all the items for it, I just decided to go ahead. Now, this cast iron does not have a lid, but you're going to cover this with foil as if you were putting it in the oven. And you're just going to cook this low and slow. Okay? And that's it. All right, you guys. Thanks for coming in. Thanks for, excuse me, watching. Thanks for the 10 thumbs. Thanks for coming in, Senna, Gabriel, Wellness. Yeah, real simple. Who dat? Again, real. Senna. And who else? Legendary. Thank you, everybody. Okay, if you are a member, if you are a journeyer and you have not seen today's video that was live at 7 a.m., please take a chance to check it out. I will see you all back here later so that you can see the finished product of this chicken and homemade sauce. Okay, thanks for watching. I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.